Oh, yes. It is on another Thursday night.
Episode 45. If you laugh. What's happening?
Today was a great Thursday. How was your Thursday?
It was a good day. Today was a good day. Ice Cube. Okay? It was great.
Gotcha. It was a great day.
I have no complaints about today. Except that, it wasn't Friday. That's my only complaint. But, we have to take it as it comes. This week has been okay, as far as weeks go, right?
Right. I started my new job schedule. So it's making my Thursdays better because Thursday, Friday, and Saturday I'm off. So,
I'm jealous. I'm very jealous.
Yeah.
But I'm happy for you.
It's 10-hour shifts, but either which way, I'm happy.
But you know what? I could do it if I could get me a consistent 3 day. Oh my God. Oh, right. That would be wonderful. So congratulations.
Thank you.
To you, sir. Yeah, I got a little promotion on my job this week, Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Want to share, or are you going to keep that on the low?
We'll see. We'll see how this works. But yeah, I've been at my job 9 years, and they finally saw fit to give me a little adjustment, I guess. We'll see. How corporate America is. So, shout out to me, like Snoop Dogg say. First, I would like to just thank myself,
Right.
But
no doubt.
Yeah. So,
well, congrats to you too.
Thank you. Just because I was about to do the OnlyFans, so it was on good time. It was good time.
I guess God knew. Nah, let me get this woman a job.
God, he said, let me help her out a little touch, because I can see my daughter. She gonna be on OnlyFans with glitter on her neighbor. Yeah, that's me. So anyway, so you know how I go. He said, "Oh boy, hey John, boy." So we're gonna get into the sponsor. Then we're going to get into the guest. Oh, I'm so excited about tonight's guest.
Oh, yeah.
She took time out of her busy schedule. Okay, to come rock with us tonight. So I am just so excited. So excited.
Indeed. So let's pay some bills.
Okay, let's do it. So we have the sweetest line, Micaiah and Mitchell, owner, master lactician, and stylist. And, she keep me here looking irie, okay? You understand me? That's my girl. Yeah, that's all I need to tell y'all. She keeps your hair healthy. She's very good with natural hair, not just locks. She's good with hair. She can even shave you up if you need your head shaved, ladies and gentlemen. She does makeup. She does it all. She's a stylist. She's my therapist. Okay. All right. And if you need to go to her, she's good with the color, styles, you name it. She does, and she even does, she does perms and things too. She is a beautician. She is a cosmetologist. Okay. She does it everything. Okay. And her shop is so beautiful. Okay. I want y'all to go check it out. So if you would like for her to do your hair or do your makeup, or style you, okay? Her number is 336-734-3307. You can follow her on Instagram at The Sweetest Lime. She's on all social media platforms, Facebook under Micaiah Mitchell, Sweetest Lime IG. She's on Snapchat and TikTok. You can't miss her, okay? And most importantly, when you go to her, tell her Carla sent you. Okay? All right. Thank you.
There it is. So, for those that do not know, Miss Carla has merchandise. So, Miss Carla, go ahead and share some of the merchandise that you have.
Bam! It ain't not a red bottom, but a red inside. You know that Crazy Carla's Concoctions coffee mugs for when you're trying to get your coffee and tea on or whatever else you want to put in there. And then we also have wine tumblers. You see that? Wine tumblers. And y'all, I put my drink in this last week and it was cold for a long time. A long time. So these are phenomenal. You can get these at www.blastgear.shop. If you scroll, we also have shirts. I didn't bring my shirt, y'all. I'm sorry. With my likeness on it that has pew, pew, pew. Look at that. See that? And you can get it in all colors. Look at Troy. He be on the job, y'all. That's pink. I got black, but I want red. I want pink. I want green. I want all the colors, and I shall have them. Why not? It's my brand. So if you want to sow a seed and buy, a cup or a mug or a shirt, help yourself, okay? Help yourself. All right. Thank you. Thank you so very much. All right. Now that the business is out the way, the business.
Go ahead and tell us about your wonderful guests you have tonight.
I almost choked on my wine. Hold on. Okay, so my guest tonight. I get excited when we have sheroes on here. To me, she's a shero because this woman has got it out the mud. Y'all hear what I said? She has got it out the mud. This woman is a female movie director. Okay?
I am.
She has her own film company called Go Getter Productions. I am going to be in her movie called Couch Party, which premieres on July 29th, y'all. She allowed me to be in her movie. This woman is constantly filming, making TV shows, making movies. I mean, she's an actress because when I met her, she was acting. This woman is phenomenal. Phenomenal. And I'm ready for y'all to meet her. I just can't believe. Look, she took the time out of her schedule. So bring baby sis on here. I love her. I love her. There she go. Pretty girl. Rule the world. That's Nikayla. Miss Nikayla Knox. Miss Knox if you're nasty. Okay, Miss Knox.
All right, you ladies, go ahead and enjoy yourselves. I'll be.
Thank you, Troy. See, he dip in, he dip out. Hey, Nikayla.
Hey, how you doing?
Thank you. How you feeling? How you feel?
I'm doing good. I'm good.
You look good. How was your day?
It was good. I am preparing for a busy weekend and a busy next 2 weeks. So I'm just ready to get to the end of the week, ready to get to this premiere. My birthday coming up.
Did you say your birthday coming up? So are you a Leo?
I'm a Leo.
My favorite people.
Yes, July 30th.
Oh, yes.
Day Couch Party will be on Tuesday, July 30th.
Wow. I'm excited. Girl, are you excited?
I am very excited. Super excited.
You should be. I mean, Mama, you doing it. You know what I mean? And you're young.
Yes, I turned 25 July 30th.
This don't make no sense. Now here I am supposed to be 50 and I'm still working for the man. This girl out here making her own path, Jesus. I love it. You hear me? I'm so excited for you, Nikayla. I am. I've seen you go from here to there, and it is amazing. It's wonderful, and you just glowing. And hi, woo! Yes, aren't you excited? Yes. And look, there goes your co-chair over there. Co-chair. That's what I call it. John White. Yes, that's my bro. Okay, let me slow down. Because I always have my questions, but I don't never stick to them sometimes. But we're going to first things first. Because everybody don't know Miss Nikayla Knox, but they will.
They will.
They will. You hear me? For sure. So first things first, Nikayla, where you from and where you at?
I am originally from the Charlotte area, specifically Cornelius, North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
But I'm currently staying in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Trey phone. That's where I'm at. Ain't nothing wrong with it, girl. That's all right. So you from Cornelius. I didn't know that. I thought you was from Charlotte, but same thing, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, about 20 minutes.
But, yeah.
Lake
Okay, I know some folk down there. I was looking at an Airbnb. You know, I be liking to get Airbnbs in little places. I like to like slip away sometimes. And believe it or not, Cornelius got some cute little Airbnbs down there. See, I know, girl, I know some things. Well, that's okay. So you from Cornelius, living in Winston. We already answered my other question. What's your zodiac sign? We already know you a Leo.
Leo.
Fabulous Leo. Got a birthday coming up. Yeah, she young. She 25.
Yeah.
It made me feel older. Not old, but just older. But my baby is your age and she ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
I'll take it back.
It's a lot of people my age that's just I can't even tell you what they're doing. So
okay, listen, girl, when I was 25, I had 4 children and a husband. Ain't that terrible? Now listen. I'm drinking this. I just want to warn y'all, okay? This is Crazy Carla's Concoctions. And I went to Trader Joe's and I got this. Look, can y'all see it? It's called Tenebres. I don't know what. I just like the bottle. I thought the bottle was sexy. And y'all can't tell, but look, it sparkles. See, I see the sparkles. So I figured I might want to get into it. So it has 40% Grenache, 30% Syrah, and 30% Mourvedre, which equals 100% la la la. It's good. Okay? And we're drinking it. And then what you drinking, Nikayla? What's your concoction tonight?
The Riesling over here.
You said what, baby?
The Riesling.
Riesling?
Yes.
I love Riesling. Okay. I'm a red wine person mostly, but I can get into Riesling. I like wine, so there's that. I like alcohol. So, okay. I'm going to take a deep breath.
Okay.
And I'm going to get into this because I was looking over some of your, I always go through people's pages and stuff. Like I be playing Black Private. I'll be looking at this. I'll be looking at that. I'll be like, okay, let me ask questions about this. So the first thing I want to ask you is, you're a producer, you're a director, you're an actress. Mm-hmm. I mean, you have done all these things, but what made you shift? What made you decide, hey, I'm going to do this myself versus doing it for somebody else? At what point did you say, I'm not just going to be Nikayla Knox, the actress. I'm going to be Nikayla Knox, the director. What made you shift into that lane?
A couple different things. So acting is always gonna be my first love. Love acting, and I wanted to be an actress for forever.
Okay.
The main goal, but when I was in school, I went to UNCG.
Okay.
And went out for acting, and I didn't get into the program. And when I didn't get into the program, it was like, I'm not gonna stop acting. And when theater was no longer an available outlet, then I turned to film. And then when I turned to film, I fell in love with film. And within that, that's where the directing was born. So I directed my first project. And from there, it was like, I kind of like this. I am the type of person where I do like to be in control. So I don't like to kind of be at the hands of other people. And when you acting, you can create your character, but it's always inside of somebody else's fit. Even if you see the character a certain way, it's always going to be the director that's like, hey, I actually want it like this. And as the actor, it's your job to say, okay, that's the job. But when you're a director, you get to craft that whole story and you have complete control. So that I like that aspect, and I feel like I contributed more to the project when I was directing. And as far as working for myself, I think I have been blessed to be in some really good positions, even, that weren't acting or director related. Like I had been a manager before. All the jobs I've worked, I've managed to get, pretty high at those jobs, like high up in the company. And then when I got to work for G Davis, it was, I was the head of film, but it was like when you work for somebody else, you always gonna have to wait on them. You always gonna have to do, whatever they tell you to do. You always gonna have to, deal with some stuff that you wouldn't do or whatever. And it's like that gets old after a while because I believe in myself and I believe in my vision and I believe that my way is the right way. So the only way I can really do that is do it myself.
Exactly.
Yes.
I bet you if I do your chart, I bet you got Virgo all through your chart. So Virgos are very particular. I don't like nobody handling them and stuff. Even though you're a Leo, we are bossy. We can be bossy.
I feel like I'm like 50-50.
But I got a lot of other stuff in my chart. Like I got heavy Aquarius and Pisces in my chart. So it's like makes me a odd fish, kind of a Leo. I'm a Leo, but I'm not a Leo, if that makes sense.
Do one of these charts to see. I ain't never did the charts. All I know is straight Leo.
I'm gonna have to do your chart because I know it's just so much more than just your sun sign. Trust me. Your moon is what really that's your emotions. I'm a Pisces moon, so I'm very emotional, very sometimes. But that's a whole nother story. So you basically said, listen. I don't like other people telling me what to do as much as I like telling other people what to do. And I feel like I could do it better. So I'm just gonna do it myself. That's what you said. That's the synopsis of what you said. Yeah. Listen. Look, we have to break it down for some people. They'll be like, what you say? So that was a great way of explaining it. Because it's funny how people go from one thing to the other, and how you can use life experiences to help you to do the thing that you love to do the most, right?
Right.
And I was reading, I was bringing up in my manifesting class where it says the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. 7.
You gotta have multiple streams.
Right? And I was like, Lord, I had talked about this before we got on here. I've been seriously debating getting an OnlyFans account and putting glitter on my fupa and let people just, paint it, do different things to it each week and see what happens. But God said, no, we're not going to do that. He said, we're not going to do that this week. So, he gave me a little promotion over there on people's job and, there's that, but whatever. So, you said you always wanted to act, and you went to UNCG. So what did you major in?
My original major was supposed to be acting.
Okay.
Then I switched over to film.
So your degree is in film?
Yes.
I did not know that. So UNCG offers a program in film?
Mm-hmm. They call it media studies, but the concentration would be in film.
That's very dope. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they got a little film department over there.
There ain't no little film department. You got your pipeline over there. Girl, you know what? I'm so excited, Michaela. I'm just so excited. Listen, I need you to put whatever it is that you do, I need you to put it in the bottle and give it to the other 25-year-olds. Huh? I need you to give it to some of the 50-year-olds. Like, because I'm going to be 50 next month, and once again, I'm still working for somebody else. Okay.
Yeah, you got this going on. Still in the acting, doing comedy.
Listen, I'm trying to get those 7 streams of income, right? Okay. So we do what we have to do, but we talk about Miss Michaela Knox if you're nasty. Miss Knox if you're nasty. I like that. You should get down the shirt, Miss Knox if you're nasty. Yeah. Go Getter Productions. So what made you come up with the name Go Getter Productions? What brought that into play for you?
A couple different things. So I'm the type of person where I gotta go get it. It don't matter what it is, I gotta go get it. I'm gonna do that, whatever it is, to make my dreams come true, to complete my goals. I gotta go get it. Then I'm a huge Ava DuVernay fan, and she actually started. He started the title director. That's why I always feel it like that.
Oh.
Has a thing for woman directors, and she has so it's like I'm a woman, I'm a director, so it's go get her instead of her, go get her.
Yeah,
I'm her. So yeah,
it makes sense. I love it. I think it's dope. I mean, I look up to you. I do. I was like, this young lady is like, she is nothing to fool with. And then you out here, you making movies, you directing films, and then you also, girl, I done seen you transform your whole
body. Yes.
So, girl, you just doing it. That's it. Yeah. So what's your regimen? What do you do? So are you still, because before you were doing, what was it? And I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do that.
Keto?
Yes, keto. Why I couldn't think of it? My mind went blank. Keto. You still doing keto?
So I really transitioned more to low carb. Keto is keto. I would recommend to anybody who is, on the bigger side, because you're gonna drop that weight real fast.
Okay.
But like this medium size that I'm at, to me, it's not as sustainable, because like you can still eat keto, but you're gonna get to a point where you plateau, and that's pretty much where I was. Like I'm very happy at the size I am now. Like probably could still come down another 10, 20 pounds, but if it don't happen, I'm dead. So
right.
I started doing low carb because, I did want to start incorporating some foods back in that, wouldn't be keto friendly per se. So, but I still do low carb mainly.
Okay. And I know that's helped me too, because I don't really eat a lot of bread and rice and stuff like that. I do eat some, but I don't eat a lot. And I've noticed too, I told you I had the whole episode where I ended up in the hospital fooling with red meat. And my doctor was like, so it appears your body don't like red meat no more. And I was like, what? Because I like red meat. I like it.
Right.
But my body was like, chill. Okay. And so it was like my body did a hard reset, technically, is what happened. And so once I took the red meat out of my diet, the weight just started falling off of me like crazy. So I'm 35 pounds down since January. Hey. So, which is not a lot, but it's, hey.
What?
I'm grateful. So we getting there, we getting there.
Yes. I lost 65.
But you look so good. And see, we're shapely. When you're shapely, you're just shapely. You can't really, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You got the shape you got. And so you work with it. And then, oh, girl. Hey, peace. So, Michaela, you're doing film, you're acting, you're getting your body into shape. So what about, because it's almost me time, and I'm just, before we stop, because this is so exciting to me. Okay, I just want to tell the story right quick to lead to this. Mm-hmm. So I was literally sitting here minding my own business, and Michaela pops in, and she was like, hey, you want to be in a movie? And I was like, whose movie? Mine. What? So when you sent me the script, I was like, right. I said, no, she didn't. This movie is going to put you on the map. Listen to me.
Thank you.
Because it is hilarious. Just reading it makes you laugh. So when people actually get to see it, I I'm excited because I just saw my scenes. I haven't seen my scenes. Correction. I was there when I filmed my scenes. That's what I meant to say. So I haven't seen nobody else's anything except for the stills. I don't know how none in the preview that we saw, which, by the way, did you send a copy of the trailer, or did you send Troy anything to show? Okay, Troy, roll that beautiful Bing footage. Hey, do it.
Uh-oh.
What's a pretty girl like you doing in little old Maple Creek?
I drugged my husband, ran away from him, and then I made it down here to the first city that I could find.
Phone's off. There's no note. No one's seen her, car's gone, everything just gone.
What are you doing out here by yourself?
And remember she gonna tell me about Cop Day.
Hey, baby. No. Came over here so I could work.
Oh, is he dead?
Couch parties.
Couch what? Couch parties. I imagine doing this all the time.
We are not the same as Gang Gang until I die. We are not the same as Chain Gang until I fry. If for HG, that be that click I'm reppin' and put a bullet in a nigga.
Sometimes the things that you don't want turn out to be the very exact thing that you need.
Oh my God. So that's your baby.
That is my baby. I am more than excited for everybody to see it. That's why I'm like, we just got to make it this Saturday. Well, next Saturday. We just got to make it next Saturday.
I still don't know what I'm going to wear, Jesus. I got to figure it out. Listen, and shout out to John Black and Fresh Carreras. You know what? Wow. We got a whole movie premiere next weekend.
Got a whole movie premiere in the theater.
In the theater. You know, in the theater. Listen, look, I got, y'all, I opened the back door and them little bugs came in here. I can't stand it. And then it's going to be, so we have the premiere on the 29th.
Yes.
And it's going to be on Tubi.
The 30th. Yes.
That's crazy. Listen, I just thought, I can't even believe it. I'm excited, baby. I don't know what to do. Listen, I just don't know what to do. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for the cast. I'm ready to see this movie. I can't wait to see you walking the red carpet with Ava DuVernay and all these other people, because you will. It's coming.
Yeah.
You did it. You got it out the mud. It started in your mind, and that's going to be on the big screen. It's going to be on Tubi for people to watch all day and night. And just think, somebody go get the munchies and watch Couch Party. And they going to be like, yo, I was hollering, man. I was having the mud. And this is movie called Couch Party. Because, you know, that's how Tubi works. I love Tubi because you don't never know what you're going to run across on Tubi. But, baby, we're going to get this thing out there. Everybody on this podcast, East Coast, West Coast, Africa, Europe, everybody. Look, hey, Carla. And I cannot wait to see the scene with him and Rashid, because I heard all about it. I heard all
about it. They was in the trailer.
Yeah, but but I'm talking about, I can't wait to see the actual scene, because I know that's going to be a whole mess with them two right there. And Fresh too, right? What Fresh in there? Just, girl, how in the world? You got some great talent on here, so I'm very excited. So listen, we're to the halfway point. And when we get to the halfway point on this show, ooh, yeah, I'm having hot flash. I'm sorry. See, this is what happens when you get my age. I got the AC on, as y'all can hear. I'm sweating. You see, I'm sweating. Drinking wine, girl. I'm having hot flashes. So we midway. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring Troy back for just a few moments.
Yes, indeed. Well, so far, very interesting conversation, ladies. So tonight's Blast Artist of the Week is sponsored by the Lee Law Firm. If you're in the Dallas, Texas area and need some legal assistance, contact the Lee Law Firm. You can find them on Facebook, but also you can find them after the video from Chris White. And this is I Said What I Said. So let's check it out.
I said what I said. I am not afraid. I'm a man, baby, man, a dog. If you're scared, I said what I said. I'm black like Bernie Mac. I am not afraid. I'm a manly man. Maybe get a dog if you scared. Cats stay on the porch. I only run with thoroughbreds. I said what I said, I'm black like Bernie Mac. I am not afraid, I'm a manly man. Maybe get a dog if you scared. Cats stay on the porch. Dear racism, let me be transparent. No more Mr. Nice Guy. I am not my grandparents. Fed up, enough is enough. Like for real, what's up? Both middle fingers up. We've been waiting on Dr. King's dream, but that knee on Floyd's neck got me leaning more towards Malcolm X. By any means, and you ain't seen nothing yet. You reap what you sow, so you know what to expect, ho. What you expect, I have supreme intellect. So when I call you out your name, it's with all disrespect. Since you wouldn't heed when we tried a peaceful protest, now we're gonna need you to shut up and cut the check. Too many victims to name, so sick of the attacks, and no amount of reparations could ever bring them back. Now before you fix your mouth to talk about them bootstraps, know this whole mother was built on my ancestors' back. You probably say I'm not a Christian and my words lack tact. So in Jesus' name I pray your grandbabies be black. When you can't sleep and count sheep, I hope they be black. And in your dreams see me kicking this rap at the deep pack. In a room filled with brothers and sisters, we be packed. Screaming wake up, thirsty your coffee and tea black. Like a Tootsie Roll, whatever you think you see black. Ever haunted by the ghosts of those murdered in ski masks? Shame that they had to die to be free at last. Land of the free, huh? We don't believe that trash. No matter how low the price go, keep your gas. And unless I'm buying black, I'ma keep my cash. Collectively, let me speak on the black people's behalf. You wouldn't listen, now you wanna talk, we'll pass. Y'all funny like Harlem Nights, making us laugh like Deloise Kiss our entire, yeah. I said what I said, I'm black like Bernie Mac. I am not afraid, I'm a manly man. Maybe get a dog if you scared. Cats stay on the porch, I only run with thoroughbreds, yeah. I said what I said, I'm black like Bernie Mac. I am not afraid, I'm a manly man. Maybe get a dog if you scared. Cats stay on the porch, I only run with thoroughbreds. I said what I said, I'm black like Bernie Mac. I am not afraid, I'm a manly man. Get a dog if you scared. I only run with thoroughbreds. I said what I said, black like Bernie Mac. I am not afraid, I'm a manly man. Maybe get a dog if you scared. Cats stay on the porch, I only run with thoroughbreds. Now say his name, say her name, say his name. No justice, name, no peace, we don't need no race, her name, police. No justice, name, no peace, we don't need no racist, tell police. Yeah, say their name, no I said what I said, no race, their name, I am not afraid, say their name, no peace. We prepared like we ain't scared, we ain't scared, yeah. I said what I said, I'm black like Bernie Mac. I am not afraid, I'm a manly man. Maybe get a dog if you're scared. Cats stay on the porch, I only run with thoroughbreds.
The Lee Law Firm.
The Lee Law Firm.
It is a law firm for those in the Dallas-Fort Worth area seeking a holistic approach to solving their legal matters. Just some of the legal services the firm provides. It's divorces, custody suits, child support, and adoptive child services, criminal defense, DUI defense, wills, trust, power of attorneys, and many, many more. You can contact the Lee Law Firm.
The Lee Law Firm.
And make sure that you say the word blast when you speak to the Lee Law Firm representatives and receive 10% discount on your initial retainer to hire the firm.
Yes, indeed. And that was my boy, Chris White. And that was I Said What I Said. And if you are an independent artist or a spoken word poet, or even an up-and-coming comedian that would like some exposure, you can go to blastmusic247.com and register for free. But hold on a second. Blast is not just for the artist, but it is definitely for the fans. So if you are a fan that loves to hear great music, but most of all for the free, go to blastmusic247.com, register as a fan, and the music is yours. Thank you very much. Talk to you later, guys.
Thank you. Okay. So we talked about the movie premiere coming up and all such things. Did you send any other pictures in for us to look at, or did you have any other projects? Yes.
I got pictures.
Go ahead. Look at it. Look at that. Now you know what? This baby can wear some red right here. You hear me? I love that girl. You got your red lipstick on. You got your anima, and you got your red on. That's it. That's it, girl. That's Leo. And look at that. Go Get Her Productions. Y'all, now, how can people reach you if they want to book your services, Nikayla?
Yes, so you can go to my website at www.gogetterproductions.com. You can email me at gogetterproductions@gmail or nikaylaknox@gmail.com. The Instagram, Facebook, same thing, Nikayla Knox or Go Getter Productions, either one, I will respond. Some of the services I offer, to be clear, because I question a lot. I at this time, I do not executive produce other people's projects. However, what I offer is if you have a budget, then I will come in and take your budget and basically break down how we can do it. So if you say, I got $10,000, I want to do a short, I say, okay, I'll direct it. I can help you write it if it's not already written. I'll cast it. I will go out and get the crew. We'll execute it, and I will oversee the production. So like production management, or if you just needed one thing, I'll come in. I can direct your project. You need a script, I can do a script. You need a cast, I can cast for you. And then, I can also come on as a producer as well. So all of that. But I do not executive produce other projects. So yes.
Yeah, and listen. You heard it here on Crazy Carla's Concoction. You heard what she said. What Chris said, I said what I said. Ain't that what Chris White said? So listen, Nikayla said what she said. What else we got to show up here? Show us. Look at that. Yeah. Look at that. Girl, you know you be wearing that red lipstick, girl. You know, I only wear my red lipstick when I feel some kind of way, because my granddaddy used to call it scarlet. He'd be like, get that scarlet off your lips.
Yes.
I love this picture. I love this picture because this picture says a lot of things. You're creative. You're being creative, but you're having fun. And you're doing what you want to do in your own space, in your own place, in your own time. And you got director on your shirt and you cute. That's it.
Yes, thank you.
I love it.
This probably is, I think the thing with directing or filmmaking is it is the hardest, the most challenging, and the most stressful thing that I have ever done. But it is it makes me so happy. And it's like, if you know me, you'll hear me just like venting and complaining. But at the same time, I'm having a ball. Like, I love it.
Right. Right. Because there is nothing like toiling for yourself. You know what I mean? And I found out the hard way what it means to see. I'm the person who I'd rather say, here, this is what I want. Do this. Right. I need you to do this. I mean, that's me. I'm that kind of Leo. Like, I can tell you exactly what I want, but I want you to pull it together. But when I did my first comedy show, I did not have that luxury. So God took me out of my comfort zone. I literally had to do everything. I had to find a venue. I already knew who my comedians were going to be up top. I knew who my host was going to be. I had all that stuff in my head. But it was the making it all flow into one thing is what you don't realize is the thing, right? Because when you're dealing with other people and other spirits, it's like, okay, who does this every day for a living? But directors, you have to deal with all the little God's children and their characters and their attitudes and their what's the dude who was playing the bad guy in Couch Party? I love him because in real life he's so sweet. What's his name?
Kari.
Yeah. Girl.
Yeah.
He know he can play a bad guy, can't he? I said, Lord, look at this. And I just see the clip. I said, I already don't even like him just from the clip. Listen. So you cast this thing well. Of course, you had me acting like a fool in here, and it's okay. I like it. You know, I like to cut up and be somebody crazy.
You did. From the people that have gotten to see it, I will say your character gets mentioned quite a bit. So
really? I will praise the Lord. Okay. All right. So before we dip out, I got like 3 more questions and we'll be done. I promise you I wouldn't hold you long. We only got an hour. As far as directing, and I know you went to film school or whatever, but who do you have as a mentor? Like, who took you under their wing? And what's your goal for taking people under your wing and showing them what you've been shown?
You know, honestly, I wouldn't say that anybody really took me under their wing. I will give credit that people gave me opportunities that allowed me to grow.
Okay.
I have to give, Garrett Davis his credit. He allowed me to come in for the film. So that was an experience. I learned so much about myself and just so much about, working for a company and sponsors and all of that. I have to give credit to one of my directors in Charlotte, Michaud. He gave me the opportunity to come to AD with him, but I got to meet Eric Roberts. So, working with an actual like celebrity and dealing with that was an experience for sure. So I have to give credit to just really anybody I've been on set with because I learned something. It doesn't matter how small it was. I would say all of those experiences helped craft me into who I am today. And then what was the other part of your question? I'm sorry.
How would you like to show, because I mean, it's not a lot of you, right? It's not a lot of pretty brown girl directors out here. So how are you going to multiply yourself?
Yeah, no, I really do. It's something that in the future I would love to have a nonprofit. I haven't gotten the privilege to teach, some summer classes to kids, but I would really love to teach like young adults, like, that 16 up range. I really want to be in a room with people who want to learn. When I was with G. Davis, I got to do an internship program with the seniors at UNCG. So they got to come on set with me and, some of them, I'm very proud of them. I mean, one girl is in Atlanta. She's working as a production assistant on big sets. The other girl she's in grad school doing some amazing things at Howard. So it was so nice to see them out here doing it and knowing they were under me, like learning. I got to write recommendation letters for them. So I would love to do that because I really do love to teach. I think especially for Black girls, I know when I was growing up, I didn't have a Michaela. Like I did not have nobody that I could go to and be like, oh, she does film, she does this. Like, it was celebrities. There was nobody in my backyard. So it's like,
right.
Like, we definitely trying to hit celebrity status, but I'm still,
yes,
in your backyard. Like, I want it to be like, she did it, so I can do it. So definitely love to teach, and I don't mind bringing new people onto my sets as production assistants. You just have to come willing, and come to learn. Don't waste my time, but come willing.
Ooh.
Come willing and listen, and I will teach you. I promise you I will.
She promised you she will. That's what she said. Okay, now listen. And she meant that. She said, I promise you I will. You better get into it. She's trying to teach the people on today. I love it. I mean, you work with Gary Davis. You work with Eric Roberts. I love him. A lot of people don't know that's Julia Roberts' brother. See, I follow the actors and actresses. And they're from Georgia. And you know what? They're pretty down to earth. Julia's down to earth, and so is he, from what I hear. So, I bet you that was an experience.
It was. I promise you, I created that experience as to what really broke me in, because, like I said, film is very challenging, but you gotta get broke in. Once you get broke in, it's like, okay, the time I had always been on sets that were very controlled, so there was never really a lot of issues. But on that particular set, there was a lot of things going on, and that was very stressful for me. You can ask John; he can tell you about it because he know all about it. But he broke me in. So now when I come to situations where there's craziness going on, I'm just like, okay, because after that whole ordeal, I'm good. I'm good now. You can't really shake me too much. And now I'm happy, because it's like now when I'm on meetings and people like, oh, XYZ is not happening, or this happened, or this happened. I'm just like, okay, we just get it done.
Wow. I mean, the way you said there was a lot going on, and I was like, okay,
it was a lot.
I'm sure. Because I've heard all the things. I have friends in various, areas of theater and film and whatever. And I have one of my very close friends who we've been friends since we were teenagers. He is, I'm not going to say, okay. He is a set designer on a very popular soap opera.
Mm-hmm.
So when we watch these shows and they houses and all the stuff, there's people who make that happen. So exactly. He's been out there for a very long time. He's from North Carolina. And he tells me very interesting behind the scenes stories about the meltdowns and things that they have to do to make a show go. And I'm like, wow. Okay.
Super stressful for me, because when I went down there, that was the first time I had been on a set where I didn't really know nobody. I'm going on sets and I can be like, oh, that's John, or oh, I know Carla, or I know somebody. So it's somebody I can be like, hey, there it was nobody, and it was I'm used to being on predominantly black sets. With that set, it was more so the opposite, and that can make you feel very uncomfortable when you're supposed to be in charge and it's chaos going on, and now they looking at you like, what is she doing? She don't know what she's doing, and it's a lot.
But you did it, Mamacita, and you made it. You did it. Oh my God. Si puede. You did it. So I'm just like, I'm every time every time I see you, I just want to grab your cheeks. I know you're a grown ass woman, but I just be wanting to do it because I be like, she's so adorable. I love her. And she out here making it do what it do. You hear me? So I have two more questions. And this is a serious question, because I heard you say, I'm trying to get up there. I'm trying to make Go Getter Productions, be nationwide or whatever. But if you had the choice between being well known and being famous, because there's a difference. So let me tell you what I mean. I've said I would enjoy being well known, but not necessarily famous. And let me tell you what I mean. I'm too sneaky. I'm the person that like to go out in the middle of the night to a bar or somewhere and dip out, by myself. I'm that person. I've always been that way. If I want to go to Walmart at 12 o'clock at night, I want to go, and when you're famous, can you do those things? So do you really want to be famous, or do you want to be well known? And well-known people make okay. They make good money, right? You can be in tons of things, and I'm keeping up with the SAG-AFTRA strike and the strike with the writers and the actors, and I am so proud of our counterparts all over the land who are finally standing up and saying, "Hey, y'all got to pay us more money, because y'all studio heads are getting all this money, and we still living paycheck to paycheck."
Right. But I think the way I look at it is, my goal is not necessarily to be famous. The goal is to be well known, but what I believe is that if you're well known and you're good at what you do, then being famous is just an effect. You can't really help that. Because like these couch parties, an example, I would say that in the Winston Greensboro area, in the circuit, if you mention my name, somebody might know who I am. I feel like that's a pretty high chance to know who I am. But if couch parties blow up and it go viral, and now that makes me famous, I wasn't trying to be famous.
Right.
Like, that was the result of being well known and being good. I feel like it's something you can't prevent if it's really meant to be. But that's never the goal.
Okay. That's a great way to put it. That's I love it. I love it. So I'm gonna word this the right way, because I wrote it and then I was like, no, I don't like it. Okay, so it's weird because I didn't know how to phrase it, simply because your age is a little different. You are at the age where I used to say, if you could go back to 25-year-old, you are 21-year-old. You are at that age. Like, so if you could go back to the first day you put your foot on UNCG's campus, right? And shout out to UNCG Spartans. I got mad love for y'all, even though I'm an Aggie. My daughter was in a joint program. She graduated from A&T, but she was in a joint program with UNCG for social work. So part of her time was invested at UNCG. So shout out to the Spartans. I love y'all. What would you tell 17-year-old, 18-year-old Nikayla? Girl, you get ready to go on this campus. I know you said you want to do this, but listen, let me tell you something. What would you tell yourself at that age?
Oh, I would say, if anything, to put myself first. I think when I was like first in school, or first, there, it was like my first time being on my own, and I'm trying to have friends, and we having all these different experiences. I feel like if you always put yourself first, there's some things that you can prevent. You know what I mean? So I feel like that would be the only piece of advice. Other than that, I would do nothing different.
That's great. Yeah. I think that is wonderful. And I think that speaks to who you are as a woman. That that life experiences it's just part of the process.
Absolutely.
And I know if you haven't noticed, I've been posting these little random things, because y'all, I'm going to be 50. I'm getting ready to be 50. I'm still here, God. Please let me make it. And there are people who didn't make it, right? My dad died when he was 43 years old. My dad died at 43. I have friends who are not here. I have family members who are not here. And I just take every lesson, good and bad, and it makes this whole picture of what you see, right? And even stuff you don't see. So with you, the female director from Cornelius, North Carolina, who's going to be up there with the Ava DuVernays and the Ava that's the one that stands out, Ava DuVernay. There's also Jodie Foster, who went from being an actress to like this mega, like people don't know Jodie Foster has put her touch on a lot of films out in Hollywood now. She's a bad girl out here in these directing streets. But it's not a lot of women with that title. So I'm very excited to see where you're going to go next. And I know because I have worked with you, you're very professional. You're very easy to work with. You don't demand anything that's outside the realm of things. So I just want to say to you, I wish you all the success in the world. I'm rooting for you. Once again, give people a way to get in contact with you, and we're going to get out of here. That's it. I'm just so excited to have you on here. And I hope that when people watch this on the replay, that they say, Michaela Knox. And they do the research. Okay? So hit them with your deets, baby.
Thank you for having me. And again, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram at Michaela Knox or at Go Getter Productions. You can also visit the website www.gogetterproductions.com, or you can send me an email at michaelaknox@gmail or gogetterproductions@gmail. And I thank you again for having me. It was fun, and I cannot wait to see you at the premiere on the big screen. So thank you.
And I'm leaving my family reunion early that day. They fussing, girl. But one of them things that told me, they was like, well, we know you got to leave early. Just make sure you bring the macaroni and cheese. Now I get it. I swear.
Yes, I can't wait. It's going to be lit. Lit.
It's going to be lit. I'm ready. So, baby, I wish you the best. Yes. I hope you have a great night, and I'll see you next week.
You have a good one.
Good night.